ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to GameStar TV. On this fine Monday night, we're bringing you the ZOWIE GameStar Overwatch League, a huge 5-week league, and I know that I can say this is the biggest Overwatch league in Oceania at the moment. $8,000, more than $8,000 worth of prizes going to teams over the next 6 weeks, 5 weeks of qualifiers, and the league finals on the first weekend of August. It's huge, and we're loving it. We're into Swiss round number 4, and once again, your casters are Bobby J and All G. Bobby J, take it away.
Thank you very much, Crisis, as I'm here with my brother-in-arms, All G. We've got CCG, Requiem, Crowd Control Gaming against Dismay, blue, but they're on the red side, so we're just going to...
Fantastic.
Yeah, we're just going to avoid that for now.
At all. Not confusing.
Yeah. And Kings Row, Dust 2 of Overwatch, as I like to call it. And what do you think, Kings Row?
Yeah, Kings Row, fantastic. Really, really good. Another one of these games like Lijiang Tower that's had a lot of pro play already on it. So the teams who come to Kings Row usually have a strat that they know they're going to execute. They've practiced it a lot. But most of the time it comes down to the three main points. The first being just capturing that first payload point. And if you can get that quickly, you're already like more than halfway there. So if you can get that one, the second one's the choke point in the middle of the map that you need to break through, and then that third point is that really, really tough furnace area. So 3 really big points of contention here. You really want to get off with a bang and get that first point very quickly.
As the team is looking ready to get set up, we've got a Symmetra here, 10 seconds to go. We know Mix05 will be very happy with this Symmetra, won't you?
Absolutely, yeah. Symmetra, this is one of the maps where you really see a lot of Symmetras, because the truth of the matter is it is such a long walk to get back to the payload point here. Not seeing the Lucio run out that we've seen a few times, as Mick was pointing out, getting that Lucio out early just to push your team out and get them there ASAP. But the Symmetra, definitely a really good pick, and it'll pay dividends for them if they can just keep her alive and get that teleporter down, Bobby.
Hey guys, just before we kick into the match, we've had a cracker of a one-liner coming from Zanakin. I'd give you my best Tracer one-liner, but I can't recall it. And that at the moment I think has got to be the leading one-liner. If you think that you can do better, ladies and gentlemen, hit us up in the Twitch chat. Give us your one-liner from a hero's perspective or a hero's one-liner. And you'll go into that draw for the t-shirts from GameStar, the Overwatch t-shirts.
Very much, Crisis.
Yeah. A knee slapper we call that one down here in Melbourne, Bobby. An absolute knee slapper.
Yeah, we got a friend that calls them ankle slappers for some reason.
Interesting fellow here.
Yeah, he is a very interesting fellow. As teams that are looking to set up here is Symmetra turrets, all 6 down, All G.
Yeah, you really want to get those Symmetra turrets down in that building and basically stop it off for the opposition. Interesting to see a Roadhog pick coming out here for Slick very early on. So looking for those early picks and to help out CCG here. So they've got the Bastion pumping down damage, and they're just looking for those picks on with the Roadhog at the moment. So they're holding quite a good line.
So Bastion all alone gets taken down already. As they're on top of the little soldier healing pod, and Tristan's trying to hold his team there, but he's got his shield and his back up. As they push them back here, beautiful work from Dismay. So Woodsy and the gang have pushed them all the way back. Reinhardt ult, I don't think he gets anyone, but they've cut the defensive team is dead here on CCG, and they're fighting all the way back here near the bookshop, and they just trapped it all, Jim.
Yeah, CCG got pushed back very, very quickly there. As we saw last game with the Bastion pick, if you're picking it up, you need to make sure you hold on to it and you really get that percentage up and you protect it. They couldn't do that. Same with the Symmetra, they got both taken down, so a really good take there for Dismay.
Yeah, and they're going to have to regroup with Simus. He's saying, like, I'm not going to give you a chance, and he's trying to zap them away. He's trying to break that Reinhardt shield here to focus here on his Pharos, just trying to get some shots off, but he's looking to re-engage. Simus is still there on the back line. They're fighting up high here, Dragon Ball Z style, and Reinhardt's squaring off. He's popped his Winston on, and he's going on the back line, His team comes up, follows up here with the Reinhardt. They haven't got their healers, so they need to be careful. Here becomes Mercy. Brez comes in on the blue side here for CCG, picks up their tanks. Slick and Tristan back into the fight. Simmons trying to get in there once again, and a payload's almost here. OG, I was going to throw you in, but Tristan gets up a beautiful wall here on his Reinhardt, and they've got an answer here too. Everyone's laying on the ground. They got a little to reset. Simmons just like realized his team's dying and he needs to help his backline. Oh, the Mercy comes in, big res. Rocket barrage above him from the far on the blue side, trying to pick up people, and they're going to have to regroup as sound barrier up there. Yeah, that sounds crazy, OG.
Yeah, that was really, really aggressive there by CCG with Simas just playing super aggressive, pushing him back, getting the payload around that corner where we see a lot of teams really struggle to get through. So really well played there, and then unfortunately they just got bogged down a little bit, almost near the checkpoint. They didn't have the ultimates to bring it back, so unfortunately it's been held up here.
Focus leaves the game. So hopefully he'll be able to reconnect soon, as payload is sitting nice and still here, nice and comfortable for the defenses. Winston's trying to get around the back, but he's got some symmetric turrets to try and break through. But people here on the road, big hook there from Slick, he pulls in Woodsy, that's a healer down. Beautiful work there getting the Lucio, but Winston's all there, but he's all alone, but that's why the Reinhardt comes in, but they haven't got a healer, so they're all alone. Gets a big hold off, but no one's there to follow up, OG.
Yeah, Simmons and Dr. Nutter are just going ridiculously huge and ham at the moment. They're just basically 2v6ing them, so it's just really, really good play there by Simmons and Dr. Nutter, but I think they're going to be picked up here and taken away.
And they've gone as Defocus rejoins. He's back in the game.
Yeah, he's back in now. He's back in now, so hopefully we can see 6-on-6 again.
Yeah, they'll have to regroup here, OG, as they've only got one ultimate up.
Yeah, it's tough for them. I mean, that disconnect and really hurt them, unfortunately, but that's just the way it is at the moment. They need to regroup and get those ultimates back up. They've got Woodsy on 64% and Simas looking at 68, so it's not all over. They could actually turn this back around. They just need to pick off the Mercy, and that's the big, big question mark for him. Can they get back and pick off this Mercy and stop the res? And I think if they can do that, they can turn this game back around in their favour.
Tristan goes in, he's the first one on his team to say let's go, but he's getting smashed for it. And they've jumped in, they know that right, 5v6 here, Woodsy presses the button and Reinhardt goes in. Reinhardt is gone down here from Tristan, beautiful work as he comes back up from the Mercy res. His focus trying to get a pick here with his far up high, but they've got the back line doing a good job. Mercy res picks up two. The blue side keeping a good hold here as the red side's here. Sound barrier from the red side, Lucio. They've got the payload moving again. It looks like they're going to be going back inside as Simas chases them in, OG.
Yeah. Yeah, I hate to point fingers there, but Tristan really cost his team that checkpoint there. He went way too deep and died really early, and they couldn't afford having their front line down for that long. So it forced Mercy to go in and res only two of them, and really, really put them on the back foot. And then Crane managed to sweep in, res 3 and turn it around. So Tristan just a little bit too deep there and costing his team that point.
Yeah, CCG will need to regroup from those mistakes, and payload is sitting still. Reinhardt's are facing each other. You gotta be careful of that gap there. Someone might get pushed down. As we got Faras and Dr. Nutter. Here is another. He just charges in and gets his life taken away. And Tristan, as the rocket barrage comes in from the fire from behind, picking up two people. Beautiful work. Calmly picks up one on his soldier, picking up a Farah as they've recaptured and in control CCG.
Yeah, that was the opposite time that time. The Dr. Nutter went a little bit too nuts and went completely ham on the back line, got picked up early and allowed CCG to turn that around with the very, very good fire ult coming in there from Spency. So both teams looking really close at the moment. It really could swing either way. Ultimates coming up from both sides, so we'll see how this goes.
They've just jumped in at each other and they'll have to regroup though after Simmons has just fallen off the map, so no Winston means no aggressiveness, so they're going to have to hold all G.
Yeah, I don't know whether he'd like leap straight down that hole or just say for his sake that he got Lucio pushed, but they're back in it again and the fight's reset.
Yeah, Dr. Nutter just missed his ult there. He ulted into another Reinhardt shield, and he's lost his life for it. And Slick picking him up as Simmons is on his own. He's jumping around, and his team's nowhere to be found. They're on the back foot, and they're looking to regroup again. And they need to try to compose themselves. The ZOWIE picks up Woodsy, and he's fallen down. Dr. Nutter tries to come in to save the day, but too late there as they're going to regroup and fall back. It just looks, what's going on with Dismay here?
It's just a little bit of lack of coordination coming out from both teams. Dr. Nutt is going in really deep and getting some good ultimates, but he's not getting the backup from his team. So they need to make sure that both teams just take a breath and get this fight on the way.
Sound barrier from the Lucio on the blue side as Simmons pops his out here and he's Winston on the red side. Rocket Barrage comes up from above, but blocked here from Tristan, but he's fallen for his efforts, and they've hit the Lucio barriers, kept them all alive here on Dismay, and they're pushing forward. And Funky doing some great work there on his soldier, picking up people here on the left-hand side. He's sitting here at the spawn, but Mercy dashes past him to get a res, but nothing is going to come from it as Dismay pick up a win here.
That was a really good final push there by Dismay. They finally got the flank they were looking for that whole time. And Crane coming in with the MVP, sorry, the player of the game here. And it's going to be that res where Tristan got caught. See, he got caught and went down, and the Mercy res coming in from Crane here. Sorry, got completely lost there. From Crane was big enough to turn him around and push that fight in.
See, 3 people up from the defensive side there, but Woodsy 2 minutes 30. Good job there on the ejective time. 7 minutes 39 was the time set by Dismay. Good job from the guys at Dismay here, and they look to be ready to defend and move on here on Kings Row. But if we're running that Play Overwatch t-shirt giveaway all night, so give us your best hero one-liner, anything funny, anything creative. The guys here at GameStar will all be checking out Twitch chat, so keep that going to get yourself a Play Overwatch male or female tee. We have them in both genders. And here we are, LG, as the sides have been swapped.
Yeah, sides swapped underway. 7 minutes 39 put up by Dismay. Now, that's it's a medium time. It's not too bad. It's not really groundbreaking, so it is doable for CCG. I just have some concerns with their coordination with a few of the ults, and with Tristan just playing a little bit too aggressive. So they need to make sure that they keep calm, they use their ults at the same time, and they try their best to just push this through and get a really good start here out of the gate. Already it's looking promising. They've got the Genji to try and get that flank on, so it'll be good to see if they can get this point really early, because it has to happen.
And Kraken Control Gaming here on red side, and they've got 2 healers here, all G, on the offensive team.
Yeah, the double heal coming out, it's interesting to see. I mean, it's to be expected, I suppose, on the offense. I mean, Mercy is really important, obviously, for the res when things go wrong, but the Lucio, maybe they're just picking it to start off with to get them out of the gate and get this point really quickly. But we've only got 1 healer on the side of Dismay here, so it'll be interesting to see if the double heal actually comes out on top of the single heal. So the Symmetra as well, once again, we're seeing if they can hold up that teleport and keep this position held for CCG. For Dismay, sorry.
It's round 4 here in the in the ZOWIE Star Overwatch qualifiers here, round 1. We're here on a Monday night, and we've got CCG here on the red, Dismay on the blue. They look to fight once again here, as their records are 1 and 2 here, all G. So they need this to win, both teams.
Yeah, both teams looking for a win. It could go either way, to be honest. Both teams have had really good plays. Both of them had some questionable plays. 7:39 is an easy a time that both teams could get. So it's going to come down to this first point, who can cap it the quickest, and see if they can get this ball rolling. Interesting
spots for the Symmetra turrets. We've got the red side here. Tristan is being over aggressive as he has been and trying to get in there, but nothing much is happening as we got that Symmetra turret just keeping them in place here, OG. Yeah, the big thing that actually happened behind the scenes there, I'm not sure if we caught it, but Genji actually got killed there by Farah. So he went behind the back line, tried to get the pick, and Farah basically just outplayed him. So she's on 80% ultimate now, so
So it's ball's very, very much in Dismay's court at the moment, so they'll be looking for that.
Genji tries to dash up in the air, but he's got himself over there in a nice position. He can maybe be able to work something out. He's in that little balcony just there, but he's been spotted by the Pharah, and he's just reflected that. But Tristan's getting ready to move in against Dr. Nutter, and yeah, well, gee, what does...
At the moment, mate, it's coming down to the Genji. I mean, Genji's just getting outplayed by Dephysys, and that's a really good flank there coming at them as well, so...
The ults come down all over the place. Zarya ult, and then 2 sound barriers with the rocket barrages on top, and people go down on both sides here. But the Mercy res from the red side here on CCG, picking up 2 players there, trying to keep aggressive. Here's Tristan gets a really good hold off on his Reinhardt. He charges all the way down to the bookshot. Great work here is to focus the only one left on the checkpoint. He's trying to fire away as his team comes in. Mercy picks up Dr. Nutter, getting the Reinhardt back up, and he gets an ult off, but he picks up 3. Good job here on the back line as he's swinging away, trying to get them off the checkpoint. Tristan comes flying in to help, but looks like Dismay are keeping this one here as Tristan's the only one left alive.
Yeah, Tristan probably going to go down. He finally does. That was really, really clutch there by Crane. He came through the Symmetra turret as the Reinhardt was beating down on the teleporter, trying to stop her from coming out. But she managed to get out just in time and get the huge 3-man res. So really, really good play there by Crane. Kept his team in it there for sure.
Tristan once again bouncing up and down, over energetic. Reinhardt trying to see what he can make of it, and Dr. Nutter, he baits him in and he hits the car, and Woodsy's getting cleaned up there from the rocket barrage by Calmly. He didn't do that very calmly. He was quite aggressive right in their face, and Simmist is bouncing around. He's not going to be able to do much there. The Roadhog has to bounce away, and they're going to get the checkpoint.
Yeah, he did the opposite of calm there, mate. He just went completely ham and just got a really, really good double kill coming out, and then put his ult down on top of everyone. So really, really good Pharah there play by Calmly. They finally got this first point. Not the pace they want to be setting, but you know, they've still got the play for. 3 of them on fire. They've got 2 ults, so they can get through this next bend quickly. Then maybe they can use that momentum to get them through to the end. But Tristan, once again, being really, really aggressive here.
Oh, the Reinhardt battle. The battle of the sledges. Making Triple H here proud from WWE. He's starting to play the game. And Tristan is back alive though, so good res from the Mercy as they're getting ready to push this payload just around the bookshop again.
Yeah, coming around the Crisis bookshop here, it's looking pretty tight. I mean, once again, they're on the point. They're holding a good line. They've got 3 ults ready to go, and Crane's actually been picked off, so this is really important here. They need to go in now.
And yeah, they do, and they've hit the Reinhardt ult, and there goes the Lucio sound barrier, and breaking it down as they are, and they've got the sound, the boost, the speed boost on. They're pushing them back with it. Such aggressive play here from the boys of CCG, and they're cleaning them up here. Tristan's just swinging his hammer. Funky's just running away. He realizes his team's nowhere to be found, and just got to focus getting healed from Crane, and they're gonna have to resettle, G.
Yeah, Crane will be kicking himself that he got caught there. That was the worst time to get caught. He had his ult, had 100%, could hit that res, but he got caught.
Zarya ult is huge, picking up their team, but the Mercy res on top. Good work by Crane on his Mercy to get them back in, but soaking up that Zarya ult with it. Dr. Nutter trying to hold up his shield, but the Pharah comes in with a rocket barrage, cleaning up half the team. Beautiful job there as the Mercy res, both Mercies doing a fantastic job and getting 3 people up there that time as the Roadhog has to bounce away all G, and the shield's coming around.
Yeah, Crane getting a few points back there for getting that big Mercy res and keeping him in the game, but I mean both ults coming down now from Reinhardt. Yeah.
Picks up 3 there all G, sorry to cut you off, but he gets 1 kill with it, but they're dashing away.
Yeah, both Reinhardt ults coming down there. Frolic looks like he's actually caught here and goes down, so another Mercy being caught out of position here. But as I was saying earlier, Crane basically got back all the other points that he lost from getting picked off in that earlier fight by doing that huge 3 or 4-man res. I'm not quite sure which one it was out of that Zarya ult, so really good stuff. The only reason his team's in this game is because of that res, so well played to Crane.
Sound barrier from the red side. They look to go in here, CCG, as there is only 4 minutes left. As the the rocket barrage on top, but the red side's back up from the Mercy res. Tristan Calmly back into play, trying to chase down Simmons as he pops his Roadhog ult. He's taking a chug of the Hog's breath. He's keeping himself alive as Tristan gets his shield up in time to block the hook. Beautiful work as calmly just dashing around. Big ult from Tristan. Picks up a few and he charges one in. Reinhardt's are swinging around. They're swinging their sledges around as the payload's coming through. They've cleaned up here. Spency picking up two. Real Stunner picking up one. Beautiful work from the Reaper there. Crane falls down and they're going to get the payload there, all team.
Yeah, really good play there on the side of CCG to keep it going and to push that payload up. They had some, some shaky times there moving in there, but some good play by Calmly and Slick on this Zarya especially. Really, really good ults coming in from Slick, so well played. That was that ult there where the Mercy res got them all up, but I mean, look at that. Really, really good ult there.
Big res too. It's there. That Mercy from the sky. As 6 minutes 27 is the time set by CCG. Getting the faster time here. Good job from the guys there. Only like about a minute or so in it there, LG.
Yeah, pretty close game, all things considered, but really, really well played there by CCG. They did really, really well second half of that point. Some questionable aggressive play on the side of Dismay, maybe giving them a few checkpoints that they should have held on to, but in the end, both teams had their ups and downs, so a relatively good game from both sides.
Yep, and Plantronics MVP for this match. The nominee will be going into the draw for the Plantronics Rig 500 HD 7.1 gaming headset. OG, who do you think from this game between Dismay and CCG, who gets the MVP nominee?
I'll probably have to say it would probably have to go down to either, I would say Simmist. I mean, Simmist played really, really well first game. Even though they ended up losing, he played a very, very aggressive Winston, jumping in multiple times where he was going 1v4, 1v5, and to keep the payload moving. And that was when they had that disconnect at the start as well. So really, really well played by Simmist, and yeah, he's earned my vote for sure.
Good job there. So we still have that Play Overwatch a t-shirt giveaway. Male and female shirts available. Give us your best hero one-liner impression. Anything funny, anything creative. And with CCG picking up the fastest time here in round number 4. Kings Row on the ZOWIE Star Overwatch qualifiers of round 1. Beautiful work there by CCG. Make sure you tweet us at GameStar. We're going to be tweeting during the break, or any of the casters as well. I'm Bobby J, here with All G and Crisis in the production room. We'll be back shortly with round number 5 on Hollywood.